Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They run with Taylor. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murphy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, D. That's it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Yeah. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Taylor. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run with Taylor, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, it's Patton. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3.
The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, box truck. Buzz. Ready to go. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Murphy looking to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw is Murphy from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Murphy now to throw on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Brings up third and
5. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murphy operating from the gun. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
On first down, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's Murphy throwing on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here we go. 49.
To throw on second down, Murphy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murphy from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 44. Mike, 44. I don't think you got it, son. 4-4's the Mike.
2nd and 5. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, lock it. Hey.
Watch QB draw.
Watch that.
They don't He'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Here we go. Set. 50. Play.
Tight end block. Alert. 3 down.
80 weapons.
Wait.
Hard.
Check hot route. Hot. Showing it.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
6. Pull it high. Hey, echo.
Brings up second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it. At the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. To throw is Murphy, operating from the gun. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now!
Check, check. Fresh fight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. You got double up, double up.
Check, 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 check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they even let you play. 45, 45. Mike, 45. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, Haywood.
45, 45, 45. Mike, 45. Ricky.
And hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
And what's the delay?
Murphy now looking to throw on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Murphy. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Murphy. He's going to fire one deep. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Murphy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 24, check 24. Check, 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 check. Quick the edge.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Murphy. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 37. Check 37.
Rock it.
Check the hot read. Kill. Check it backer. Check.
Let's go with that.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Murphy on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Fair.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Greystone travel. Hey, Alpha.
Alert 3. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Slam. Check 50. Check 50. Watch the safety creep. Joker. Watch the edge.
5.
On second down, Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first down, Dobbins. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Big ass. Hey.
Look at me. Go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Take four, take four.
Hey, lock it. 61, matchbox lights. Yo, 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 go, go.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist, twist.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check safety, check safety. Kill, kill, kill. Check 52.
Hard, hard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Break.
44, Mike, 40.
Hey, 2.
Set the turn, defense. Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. I got it. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike.
Hey, high 7.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check, check. Watch the slant. 44, Mike, 44. Right here.
Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete. Henry. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Back to throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Murphy. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
36, 36. Switch.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 3. Kill. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Come on.
Yes.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day.
Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Number 87, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Go.
3 on 3. Motion.
Bravo.
45's the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
5.
They'll look to throw. And spins away. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Come on,
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Hey, Echo.
Here I come again. 45's the mic.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check Mike 45. Coming to you, coming to you. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Let go.
They'll drop the throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.